Good morning from Disney's Epcot. We're right back at it again. Yesterday we did both Steakhouse 71 and then Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Magic Kingdom. We were like running on 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep?
6, something like that.
Something like that, but we're here at Epcot today. We're gonna spend the first half of the day enjoying the park and the rides and the attractions. And then later today, we're gonna do some separate coverage for Food and Wine Festival. So similar to yesterday's first hour in the Magic Kingdom, Ann and I decided to do a little bit of filming for some reels for our Instagram. If you guys didn't know, we do have an Instagram now. It's Next Stop Churro Cart. Go figure. That will be linked in the description below. We're actually almost ready for our Guardians callback and was able to secure a virtual queue.
So how the virtual queue works is it's in your My Disney Experience app. So you're gonna go in there. You have to have admission to Epcot or whatever virtual queue, like Tiana's Bayou Adventure is still on virtual during the day. So you have to have access to that park and right at 7. I mean, we watch my watch down to the second, and you hit refresh, join, and it's a pretty simple process, but it can feel really aggressively intense. But that's it. You can do it from anywhere. You don't have to be in a park to join the virtual queue for the 7 o'clock drop. But the 1 o'clock drop, you need to be in the park that the ride is in. So if you're doing Guardians, you have to be in the park by 1 o'clock, get the virtual queue. You don't have to stay, you can leave and go to a different park. But you have to be in the park, scanned in order to get that one. So that's the scoop on the virtual queue.
All right, we are approaching Creation Shop. We're just gonna go in here and bop around. We still are kind of waiting on that Guardians virtual queue.
So Epcot is way different than like a party. First of all, we have 12 hours in the park today. It's Epcot, which isn't the busiest park. There's ride-wise, there's a lot to do. Just ride-wise, there's not as much. And a lot of people hit the rides early in the day, and we're not. So we're just gonna kind of bop around Creation Shop for a little bit.
So currently Epcot is celebrating its Food and Wine Festival, which carries from August to, I think, the end of September. It's a little shorter this year. Usually it bleeds into October a little bit. The first time Ann and I came to Epcot I think it was like the second week of October. We had just gotten married and we were celebrating our honeymoon. So they always have special merch that comes out. You can see the Loungefly, some special t-shirts. And then of course, the park, probably character icon is Figment, the imaginary dragon. And then we're also starting to see the page turn to October, celebrating Halloween time. So you can see there's a lot of Halloween merch available right now. Very bright shirts. And then check out that Loungefly. That one's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. That looks like something I would be pretty prone to wearing. Bright, colorful. I actually really am digging this Epcot Spirit jersey. I like how there's Spaceship Earth depicted on it. I think it's pretty cool. I like those colors too. We're getting over to the Loungefly section now. If you can't find your Loungefly over here, you probably can't find a Loungefly for you. No, I'm just kidding. Tons of options. Ann and I have been loosely talking about getting a new backpack. The one that I'm currently wearing, I've used for 10 years and it's definitely seen its share of wear and tear, as backpacks do. But this is a very nice one. I like the colors and it looks like it's got a ton of storage. Also looks like it'd be comfortable on the back, which is a necessity when you're doing full Disney days. Nice little Spirit jersey. Oh look, Crocs. Remember our discussion on those in the cruise series? By the way, if you haven't checked out our cruise series, I'll link that below in the description. So as you can see, our Guardians group just got called, so it is time for us to head over there. That's just a shot of the virtual queue. That's what it looks like when you are good to go to the ride. Let's go get it.
I am so pumped.
Ann, why don't you explain the type of ride that Guardians is?
So it's a roller coaster in the dark.
It's an omni coaster.
It's an omni coaster, which means it rotates It's the first with a backwards launch in, is it just Orlando or is it?
I don't know if there is a well, I'm sure there is, but at least, I don't know, apparently it was very revolutionary. I think it was the first Omni coaster with a backwards launch, at least. And so the coaster doesn't spin just freely, it focuses you on what's going on in the room. So as you kind of glide through the galaxy, you are being like kind of focused wherever the action is.
And it can be pretty aggressive motion sickness wise. I've heard more than one person come up with this one not feeling great. We're gonna go do this on empty stomachs and we'll see how we're feeling after.
I will say, I think Anne does better than I do with spinning.
Yeah.
I'm not always the best. I think, so when we initially rode this, my thought was I could probably do this twice in a day, once earlier and once later. However, I think I would really be feeling it if we went 2 times back to back. That would be probably a little bit rough. Here it is. And if you are coming to the virtual queue, standby's to the right. Virtual queue is going to be to the...
Standby is not to the right. Lightning lane.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, correction. Lightning lane is to the right. Maybe one day that'll be standby. But virtual queue, you come to the left.
Virtual queue is the standby. It's just not open.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe Anne just takes over. This is Anne's channel now.
Here I am.
I need to watch more YouTube.
Well, welcome to my channel.
Oh, AC MVP. So, although the virtual queue has been great to avoid your 6 or 7 hour Disney line for a newer ride, as you can kind of see, we're still in a room where we do have to wait in what looks to be a standby line. So just because your group doesn't get called doesn't mean you're going to be walking on the ride. It would be amazing if that was the case, but just be prepared that you're going to do that. There's Anne. One thing though I have seen from other YouTube videos is that if there's like a late night party, what do they call those parties, like midnight hours or
the
after hours, yeah. Apparently this line does get really short for those after-hour parties, so...
They open it as a standby, so
yeah.
it's the only time you can stand by is the after hours. So, yeah, it's just, it's a little thing. If you really like this ride, those after-hours events might be a benefit to you, because you'll be able to ride it without having to buy like a lightning lane or...
it's going from the virtual queue. Yeah.
Sunsets and sunrises. The light casts moving shadows across the city, something Xandar is famous for.
Close friends call him PJ Quill. Wasn't exactly my idea.
Is this the famous fruit?
Xandarians embrace the design principles that promote a symbiotic relationship between our natural world and...
Welcome, people of Epcot, Epcoters, Epcotians, citizens of Epcot.
Experience for yourself. What's happening?
I'm not sure. Our power is out. And the cosmic generator is gone.
Cheerio, Mark. Go to Code Red. Prepare the fleet. And call the Guardians. Now!
Yeah, who do you think took it?
Perhaps that really big man outside your ship.
That is a big man.
Final thoughts.
I am so pumped. I am so pumped.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man, then we are likely doomed.
You're gonna need it.
Here we go.
Stop rock and roll from existing.
Here we go.
What have we done?
I think we're going back.
Wow, that one.
It's a good ride. I get really nervous because of the lot. There's this one, you shoot back, and then it's when you lift up the hill that I don't like the way that feels in my stomach.
The other thing too, it's just like all the spinning and the hard banks and everything like that. It's very intense, and we have not eaten today, so we definitely are feeling it a little bit. But I still maintain the opinion that I don't think I can do that one back to back. Maybe twice in a day, once at the beginning, once at the end.
I feel like I could do it back to back. I would like to get back on it and do it again.
Same.
My head doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Which the first time we did it, my head did really hurt after we got off of that ride. But this time I feel fine. So
we ended up getting One Way or Another for the song.
Which was a good
Not one of my favorites, but you know, it was like really, I mean,
it went with the ride really well.
Yeah, the songs are like the soundtrack for this whole ride is really fun. And I will say, like, the same experience I had the first time was we're going over like the first couple of banks and everything like that, and I'm struggling with, do I want to scream because I'm having so much fun and I love roller coasters, or do I want to sing along? Ann and I at one point we started jamming out, just singing the chorus together. So it was fun. But as of now, we are headed to somewhere to go get us a little snack.
All right, so we're heading into the Living with the Land. Or it's not the, is that what it's called? I don't remember. It's hot. The Land Pavilion. Thank you. So it's hot. We're tired. We can't remember the names of things. So we're headed in. We're gonna go to Sunshine Seasons, get a little bit of food, take an AC break on our long walk from Xander to here.
All right, so we are in the Land Pavilion. We went to Sunshine Seasons, which you can go to any of the counters and pick up various little goodies from sweets to savories. Ann and I both got some Asian-inspired dishes. Ann got Mongolian beef. And then I got the stir-fried chicken.
Here, I'll trade you so you can film that one.
And there's the Mongolian beef. When I originally said that, she had it in her hand. She's doing the filming for our real stuff. And then also Ann picked up this little hummus variety pack. Looks like some crackers, some cucumbers, and some olives. Okay, so I wanted to share just a quick thought. So as we sit in Sunshine Seasons, we're enjoying our Mongolian beef and stir-fried chicken with fried rice, and our little hummus platter. Neither of these are going to fill us up, and that's kind of our goal when we come to Epcot. Right now, where we're at, we don't live in the Orlando area, so when we come to Epcot, we're going to want to definitely tour around World Showcase and try and eat around or even drink around the world. So our experience is that we don't want to get something that's going to fill us up. We just want something that's going to hold us over as we go from attraction to attraction and then eventually hit Showcase. Ann's just vibing and living her best life right now. Ann and I's preference is that we like quick service and counter services.
I think it just depends. Sorry, I have stuff in my mouth. It just depends on what, like, your family needs. If your family needs a sit-down meal where you have somebody come to the table, then do it. Garden Grill is just back over there. And it's a rotating restaurant. It doesn't rotate fast. It just, like, slowly moves.
I think it's 1 mile an hour.
It's a character dining. It's a great character dining meal, but it's character dining, which takes up a lot of time. But if you're wanting to see Mickey and Pluto and Chip and Dale, and those are like on your must-see list, that's a great way to see all 4 of those characters in about an hour. So it just kind of depends on what your family needs. For us, we're not doing character dining. We're not here often, so we're able to do something like Steakhouse 71, and that was a splurge for us. So we're not going to go and sit down anywhere else. It's just important to know that those signature dining or table service, whichever, they're fun. They're normally very good, but they do take a fair amount of time.
Okay, so just one pro tip when you do come to the Land Pavilion, definitely fill up your water at the soda fountain stations. They have a fountain for water, and you can get nice filtered water, ton of ice, and especially in this hot Florida heat, this is like a huge lifeline. So stay hydrated. There's like a funny little thing that most Floridians hate the taste of tap water, and so or hate the taste of the tap water here. So having the filtered water out of the fountains, it's a pretty good little perk. So pro tip.
I always love Sunshine Seasons. I don't feel like I ever get a bad meal there. So it's always a win for us. We are walking over to Moana Journey of Water, which we've never done before.
The newest attraction at Epcot.
Is it? Oh, it is. Yeah.
I think
So
it's been open for about a year.
we just haven't been able to come down. So now we're doing it.
So Journey of Water is a walk-through attraction. So you go at your own pace, and here we go.
We pause to show you the greatest bathroom in the entire park. It's a single stall bathroom that you're completely private in, which is super nice and amazing.
Just finished up at Moana Journey of Water, and that is a really fun walkthrough attraction, super interactive. The kids really seem to enjoy that one. There's a lot of really cool interactive like exhibits and little things that you can do with the water. Like I said earlier, it is basically just a journey showing how we are all connected through water, which is really beautifully done.
It's about the water cycle too, or we can go to the aquarium.
Or we can go to the aquarium. Let's do the aquarium. You know, I don't think I've ever been more attracted to you in my life. Every time we do that aquarium, I always forget how much I like it. We recently had a great day at the Tennessee Aquarium in Chattanooga. You can check out that video now on the channel.
Good plug. Good plug.
We are on our way over to Spaceship Earth. We're checking the My Disney Experience app, and we're noticing that a lot of the indoor rides have some waits. We feel that's because it is starting to climb up a little bit in temperature, and the humidity is also present. There are a few threats of storms as well, so that all explains why some of those indoor ride lines are getting up there. But according to the My Disney Experience app, at the time of filming, the wait for Spaceship Earth is only 5 minutes, so we're gonna head over and do that. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out another one of our videos. This is actually going to be the end to part 1 of our day at Epcot. I'll tell you what, whenever Ann and I do an Epcot day, we always jam-pack the day with a bunch of stuff. I don't know that Ann and I will ever run out of things to do in Epcot. It's a truly massive park, so it's probably good for the sake of our channel. Anyway, with this being the end of part 1, look for part 2 in the next couple of weeks here. In that second video, we will do Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival, and then we'll probably get to some more attractions as well. There might be a part 3 for our whole Epcot experience, but it all depends on the editing. I guess time will tell. Until then though, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Our Instagram links are in the description below. And for now, there's nothing else to say other than next stop, Churro Cart!